Hey guys, it's Max. How's everyone doing this morning? Appreciate you guys being here on this beautiful Friday. I'm going to have a live stream today at 3 o'clock my time, 4 o'clock your time if you're on the East Coast. All right, let's look at the market's kind of ugly today. Let's look at, I guess let's look at the market. Okay, well, that's the chart of volatility, which is always where I start. Volatility is up big this morning, and why does this not work? I hate this computer. All right. Volatility is up big time this morning, but it did not cross the magic line. So for now, we're going to stay. Bullish. But who knows? By the end of the day, this could happen. I mean, it could switch back to bearish. Now, however, we do have a giant open gap, and it's a bearish gap. It's the first bearish gap we've had in a while. So gaps above us, a bearish gap means that we're bearish below and bullish above it. So we'll see what happens. So if we get back into that area, the test is going to be, are the sellers still there? There was definitely people between last night and this morning that didn't want any part of the market. They sold the heck out of it. Well, you know, the theory is that if we test back up there, that the sellers ought to still be there. On the other hand, if the sellers aren't there, then that's a bullish sign, and then we'll be bullish back above it. That's the way you play a gap theory. Now, the thing is, we're between two gaps. We have a bullish gap, and this is the gap from the election night, and we're between. So the theory is, if we get down here to this one, it could be a buy if there's buyers still there. If we could get to this one, it could be a sell. If we get over this one, it could be a buy. If we get under this one, it could be a sell. Okay. But anyway, that's the SPY today. Let's look at the Qs. All right, so now let's look at the Altiverse. Okay, the only new addition is AMD. They put AMD back into the portfolio. 65,000 shares. Then they have 650 short options at the 129 level. And then they have puts at the 121 level. They can't lose more than $8 on this trade. Or I don't know if $8, but because it depends on how much they brought in for the calls. They could lose more than $8, but the market goes below 121 and won't cause any further losses for them. Okay, so now let's go to the Alti chart. All right, so the average constituent is down 3.2%. If we had just bought the stocks, that's why we aren't stock traders. We bought the options, or we're trading options to get long the stock. So we're only down 1.2%. That's the buffer working for us. NVO, which is a big pharma company, I think they're in the fat drug business with Eli Lilly, and then Dollar General's stores up today. Okay, so now let's look at the single stock buffer. No, the index buffer report. I love me some indexes, as you guys know. Okay, so this is very typical. On days we're down big, the better, the more high flying, the more volatile stocks are down also. And so right now, Feed and 5E are those stocks, but I mean, heck, it's not immune. I mean, KQQQ is also down. That's a really good fund. YMAG's also down more than 2%. I mean, now YMAX is only down 1.7%. Well, I'm glad I have YMAX in the portfolio instead of YMAG. And do you know why I have YMAX instead of YMAG? Just only because it has more stocks in it. They're safety in numbers. They're safety numbers. Now, having said that, YMAG will do constantly. You'll also get higher return and concentration. So, you know, I'm sacrificing higher return by dumping YMAG, higher potential return, and going to YMAX. But YMAX is more my speed. If they had one with 100 in it, I would prefer that one. If they had one with 1,000 in it, I want as much income as I can get, but as diverse as I can from as many different parts of the economy. I wish they would come up with an index fund that sold premium all over the economy, where I could just with one click just get in. I wouldn't be long or short the market necessarily. I wish you could do it in just a neutral way where it just instantly sold calls and puts all over the market. That's all I care about. I'm in it for the income. All right. All right. So really no good news on this. I also want to say that also when volatility pops, S-vol and Z-vol are ones we keep an eye on, especially S-vol. I always say it's about twice as dangerous. And I got that from because it's in a big up market, it's up twice as much or 1.5 times as much. In a big down market, it's down 1.5 times or twice as much. So it's more volatile just by looking at it. But the counter to that is these Z-vol and S-vol are making money by shorting volatility, shorting the VIX. And so on days the VIX is up, but that when I got up this morning, it said the VIX was up 22%. Well, the VIX is up 22%. S-vol and Z-vol aren't going to do very well. Same thing with the market. S-vol and Z-vol are the same thing as they're all the same thing. It's what I don't think you guys understand. All the bullish ones are basically the same thing. They're just different companies, but you're all making the same bet. All right, so let's look at the single stock buffer report. This is ugly. I mean, SMCI, I don't have any of that. I don't have any AI. I want to get some AI exposure into next year, but I'm going to wait a while. Okay, family portfolio. It's down a little bit today too. I'm going to show you guys my plans for the end of the year on the live stream tonight. I'm going to show you which one of these I'm going to dump and what I'm going to replace it with. Be there at the live stream. Let's see what the market's doing. I know we just checked, but I'm trying to figure out if it's going to bounce here or not. Well, that's Tesla. Let's look at SPY again. Now, SPY made a new low for the day on the last time period. This is slightly concerning to me. This is the VIX of VIX, and it is saying sell, but I have three VIX indicators. The other two are still in the buy camp. So for right now, we're going to keep this box down here green. But if it changes, I'll come on and tell you guys, and we'll also have new content. All right, guys, I appreciate you all for being here, and you have a great day. All right, see ya.